Hey guys, it's Lee, and today's reading book video is a little bit different from what I intended to do with these Wednesday videos, but I thought that it's a nice little change, and also since I'm constantly tweeting about one story in particular, I figured why not make a video about all of my other faves. I will be leaving out any fan fiction from this video because there's a lot of it, but today I'm going to be recommending some of my favourite stories on Wattpad. Some of these are completed, some are still ongoing, some of them I finished reading, some of them I kind of having a bit of an emotional trauma about because they leave it on a cliffhanger, but we'll get to the last because I'm saving that story for last. So I've been obsessed with Wattpad for about 3 years, but I've only had an account for one because I used to just like binge read the stories in one go, and I'd only ever read things that were completed because I just felt like it was easier that way and then save on the heartbreak of cliffhangers. But I decided to make an account so I could keep track. I'm going to be telling you the story, the author, and a little synopsis and my thoughts. Let's get into the video. So first up is Fairy Tale Love Kiss My Ass. This is what it looks like. It is by Subway Stars and it's ongoing, I believe. Yes, it's ongoing. This story currently has 18 parts and I'm all caught up with it and wanting more. So Rachel Falls thought her happily ever after started when she finally reunited with her more than a crush, Rylance. But then she realises that life wasn't bloody Disney when our feisty girl discovers what Rylance was hiding and met this guy who's as feisty as her and even has the guts to say, "Kiss my ass," on that same fateful day. Ooh, so now things they heated up. Rylan was busted, Rachel was broken, and this Levi was just going to add fuel to the flames. They'll all better watch out or else they'll be burned. It's listed as teen fiction and it has like bad boy heartbreak. Oh my god, like this story, first of all it confused me because it starts off and it's a little bit so many things are happening, but when you get like 3-4 chapters in, everything just sort of like starts to fall into place. Not completely, obviously, because if you tell all the secrets at the beginning of the story, no one's gonna keep reading, but it is so good and I'm actually obsessed with it and I cannot wait for it to continue because like it's so good. I don't know who I prefer out of the guys. They both do things that make me think, no. Then they both do things that make me think, yeah, I'd date him. But it's all a bit, I love it. So this story has had over 75,000 reads, so I mean it must be good, right? That's all I'm gonna be saying about all of these. Like I don't want to ruin like what actually happens in these books. I'm just gonna tell you what my faves are because if I tell you anything that goes on, like it just ruins it because I know too much. Next up is The Apartment Next Door. I started reading this yesterday. It's ongoing. It's 36-part story and I'm on chapter 24. Oh my wow, this story, honestly, like there's so many twists and turns and secrets and everybody's lying to each other and I just feel like not that it's anything to do with like Pretty Little Lies or anything, basically this girl is on the run from her past. She moves into this apartment next door to this brother and sister. She has a little thing going on with the guy and then she runs. But she can't run away from him because she runs into people he knows, and that's as far as I've got. But I'm super excited to keep reading this. It was updated 13 hours ago, apparently, and I dropped something. This has 13,000 reads, so must be good, right? It's a fairly new story. So the synopsis isn't really a synopsis, it's just an extract from the story, but it was enough to drag me into it. "Tell me you're not here," he says. "What?" she asks, confused. "Did you really move in next door?" he asks, walking to the edge of his balcony. "No, I broke the door down and managed to drill the hinges back into the frame without anyone hearing me," she says, rolling her eyes. Duh. Wow. I'm in trouble. Do you know, the reason why I think I read this story, apart from the fact that it was like intriguing anyway, is the fact that she is like so sarcastic and I was like, that's something I'd say. I should read this book. Oh my god, it's so good. Honestly, it's so freaking good. And I love Cam, the girl in the story, and I want her to hook up with Alex, but then I'm like, she should keep running. She should keep running. There's a bit of a clock on everything. So if she doesn't go back to him, it could be too late. It's so good! I love it! The next story is Roommates. This is completed and it is by X, That One Chick X. and it has 92 million reads. 51 parts, and it is in the romance category. I don't even know what to say about this book because 19-year-old girl named Nicole gets accepted into Westcott University. She will meet plenty of new people, but unfortunately for her, she'll be stuck with a roommate that is a cocky yet hot perverted jerk. Will he change for her when she tells him about her past? Follow their love-hate journey and hope for the best. One girl, one boy, one room, one undeniable love. This book has mature content and strong language. I will warn my readers at the beginning of a dirty chapter, so if you're at a young age, I won't be responsible. It's so... yeah, so if you want to get down and dirty without reading some fanfic, this. Next up is High School Hit List. This is by authors. I mentioned this in my What I Read in 2016 because it was on Goodreads, so I listed it as a Goodreads book. It has 7 million reads and it is a 59-part completed story, and I read this in a night and it killed me. There's so much mystery. Basically, this girl trying to get back at all of the popular kids for something that happened to her best friend, but it takes you so long to find out what happens to her best friend that, like, by the time the reveal comes, you kind of don't care. You just want these people to suffer anyway, regardless of what happened to her friend. But she also, like, kind of ends up falling in love with one of the guys in the big social circle. So this is listed as teen fiction. It's highest ranked in teen fiction. Payment is usually a part of a basic transaction. You give and then you take. But at Arlington Preparatory, people take at their leisure. They take their entertainment in the form of humiliation. They get what they want at the expense of their pawns, but they never pay. Chloe Whitaker has a hit list, but not exactly the murder kind. I mean, spoilers! After her best friend is ripped from Arlington, punished for her fascination with climbing the hierarchy, she knows she has to end them, one by one. Revenge is sweet, and inflicting it is even sweeter. Only, what if someone she's determined to destroy starts to win over her heart? Okay, I'm gonna give you a bit of a warning. The ending to this book is kind of crap. It's not, but when you read the book, you always have a way that you want the book to end. And then it doesn't. The heck. But don't worry, there is a saviour. There's an epilogue. Sorts out any lasting questions. It gets rid of any doubt in your mind as to how the story should have ended. It will save you. Okay, it will save you. And the last story is an ongoing story by Lacey Corey, who I like to consider my friend now. She is new to Wattpad. She joined like a week ago and she's already got 2 stories. One of them she's sort of abandoned so she can focus more on this one. It's called Torn in Two. It is an 11-part ongoing story and it currently has 68 reads. So I mean, she's doing pretty well for herself considering this only came out like 5 days ago. For me anyway, it's probably been about a week by the time this video goes up. This story is so damn good. I am sick and tired of reading love triangles from this like tiny little girl who has to go, oh but I love him, oh no I love him. This story freaking ruins me on a daily basis because she updates it daily and I just sometimes twice a day, so I mean, good on her. I am the person who did the drawings for the cover, but she was the one who put the cover together. This is listed as teen fiction and the tags are bisexual, LGBT, love, love triangle, romance triangle. And I was searching through the LGBT tag because I needed some romance, right? I needed a bit of heartbreak, and I don't know what it is, but like when you read a heterosexual story, it's heartbreaking, but there is just something about LGBTQ plus stories that are just like 10 times worse when it comes to heartbreak, and I don't know if it's a good thing. Anyway, so I was searching through the tag and I came across this. Love triangles are usually told from the perspective of a girl with her heart torn between the 2 loves of her life. This tale is different. Mike and Em are almost identical in looks, personality, and taste in women. Watch as they battle to win the same girl's heart. Okay, right, no. I hate this book. No, I don't. I really don't. I love it. If you've been on my Twitter recently, you would have seen me and V tweeting each other constantly. But there is one thing that I hate in this book. It's only just begun, and she's managed to ruin me with one of the best cliffhangers I have ever read. I'm not gonna say much, just bathtub. Things do get very heated. This doesn't have a mature rating, but I think it should. From what V has told me happens in the next few chapters, this should have a mature rating, but as it stands it doesn't because it doesn't need one yet. If you're looking for some sort of steamy love triangle that will rip you into 1,000 pieces. Read Torn in Two. You can either search it on Wattpad or just go on my Twitter. It's gonna be there somewhere. She's already written the next 10 chapters. She's just refusing to publish them because she's like, no, you have to wait, have to have heartbreak. And I'm like, V, why? I highly recommend you read all of these books anyway, especially Torn in Two. But yes, that is it for this week's video, guys. If you'd like to be sure to give it a big old thumbs up, as well as me links down in the description, so make sure you go follow me, subscribe to my channel, and see you next time with a brand new video. Ciao! Mwah.